Okay guys, I decided to make this video because I've been asked regarding how did I get into online teaching, ESL online teaching. So this video is for my native speaking fellas. So basically, if you are a native speaker of English and you would like to get into online teaching, ESL online teaching. By the way, every time you want to find information regarding teaching English as a foreign language, just refer to ESL. Basically, first of all, you need to get a TEFL or CELTA certificate. I got mine on Groupon with TEFL graduate, and it was roughly 59 or something euro. You see, I'm a certified ESL teacher with more than 15 years of experience, so to be honest, for me, it didn't do anything. I just needed that certificate. However, I know some other guys who actually graduated from CELTA, who have CELTA, who have TEFL from, let's say, other organizations. I will include all the list under my video, the one that I know and I can recommend. So basically, these guys, if they're very good, so you can basically get it there, and they say it was worth every penny. So the more expensive it is, the better it is, obviously. So if you don't have any qualifications in teaching English, definitely go for expensive one, and it might be around 1,000 euro even. So yeah, or 1,500. So basically that would be the main situation, what you need to get, the main advice. Secondly, I will advise to go with Chinese companies first and try to find students via Chinese companies, and because they provide all curriculum, you don't need to prepare for lessons, just follow their curriculum, because normal companies, they'll give you very good plan of everything, and if you've taught, let's say, primary native speakers, you will definitely know some nursery rhymes and all those little songs and phonics, so it will be much easier for you to work with the information and develop your lessons. Yeah. Regarding my interviews and companies, I can make another video. So if you have any more questions, what you would like me to make videos about, just write them under the video and I will make series of questions regarding ESL companies and how to teach English online. So why I recommend to go with Chinese companies first? So first of all, this is probably the biggest ESL market for natives, because Chinese, they specifically require native speakers, and the majority of them actually would like American accent, and some companies only hire if you have American or Canadian accent. However, there are certain companies that would like to have a British accent, or that would hire British and Americans. There would be companies that would hire even Irish or Australians or New Zealanders, and not as many companies, but still would hire South Africans. Somehow a lot of companies are not into South African accent, so you just have to be aware of that. What you need to do, you need to sound as neutral as possible. Let's say if you have specific accent, if you're from the north of the UK or Scotland or Ireland or South Africa, Try to avoid showing your regional accent. Try to sound as neutral as possible. Secondly, they will definitely want that you have a degree. So there used to be companies that didn't hire without degree, but now situation is changing and it's Chinese regulation that the teacher has a degree. Doesn't have to be a degree in teaching or in ESL, but it has to be a degree. So yeah, and another thing why it's worth trying to teach with schools before going solo is because you will get the feeling of the curriculum, what they want, what they're looking for. So talking about salary for native speakers, it might start from $10 to even $20 per hour, depending on the company, obviously, and with bonuses on top of that. So you can make, I'd say, up to $20 with bonuses, but not in any company. Keep in mind that starting salary might even be lower than $10 an hour, especially if you are not from the US or the UK. For people from the US and Canada, some companies will pay more. Just keep that in mind, don't be offended, don't call Chinese racist, so whatever is their choice, is that's what they want. Yeah, so I had my several years with a tutor group, so I can tell more about that company. And if you request, I'll make a video specifically about the tutor. I also worked for some other companies like Akatsoc and Yeko. Now I'm trying to remember. I've worked quite a few companies, yeah, by Joey as well. Yeah, I can give a lot of information. I just need kind of more specific questions. Regarding the interview, basically, usually it will be an interview with either a native speaker or a Chinese recruitment agent or HR specialist of a particular school, or it will be an interview with actually recruitment agent who doesn't work for any company, just hires for them. And 5 or 10 minutes you'll have to speak about yourself, your qualifications and experience as usual. What can you tell us about yourself? Present yourself, and obviously around 5-10 minutes you will have to conduct a mock lesson. You'll be given curriculum, or you won't be given a curriculum depending on the company, and they will just need to see how you perform, how you do it online. Make sure to use TPR to speak very slowly, because the majority of curriculum is aimed for young kids, and what they're interested in, not in your knowledge of grammar, Alexis. Your way of dealing with young learners, that's what they want, and as neutral accent as possible. Yeah, so those are basically main ideas. And you also asked how did I get there if I'm a non-native. Yeah, some companies would definitely be open and willing to hire non-natives, especially if you have kind of a native twist, or if you lived in other countries. Let's say, yeah, some companies would be okay if you have a passport from a native country. So what companies are looking for? First of all, your very bright, active and positive personality. How you can build a rapport with your students and with interviewers, first of all. Secondly, they want to hear your accent, your pronunciation. if you don't have a very strong accent, either native or non-native regional one. And how well you can interact, how interesting you are, how active you are, and how you can teach young learners, if we're talking about young learners. If we're talking about adults, they would like to see how fast you can type, because that's a thing with Chinese schools. You always have to type. While you're explaining something, they would like you to type and have everything in writing. And also Chinese adults, they adore being corrected. So when you convey this mock interview, make sure to correct interviewer when they make mistakes. Don't let it slip. Okay, you asked me how did I get there if I'm not native, obviously. So I've been living in an English-speaking country for more than 10 years. So basically first in London, now in Ireland. I'm married to an Irish guy and I have Irish passport. So some companies would be okay with that, but obviously they will check you very, very thoroughly. I know there is a big community of Serbian teachers and teachers from other Eastern European countries that teach online. Let's say from Bosnia, from Serbia, and they all doing great job. They all are mocking American accent. They've mastered it. So yeah, that's the way to do it. Why not? So first of all, you need to make sure that you understand how to deal with Chinese recruitment agents and Chinese learners. They might be a bit erratic or sometimes irrational and very, very impulsive. So sometimes you can get a message like the same day if you're available. So some companies will ask you to open slots, and sometimes you wouldn't even know if you're going to have classes or no, and you'll have to sit around and waste your time. So make sure you're prepared for that. Not all companies will pay you for standby. As far as I know, a lot of companies are getting rid of standby. Secondly, standby pay, I mean. Secondly, they will try to do everything so that not to pay you that bonus, especially attendance bonus. So make sure not to be late. Some companies are really, really strict with that. And let's say if you are not getting into the classroom earlier than 2 minutes prior to the class, they might kick you off the classroom and put another teacher there to replace you. So yeah, those things are kind of interesting, but I can make another video about that because there are a lot of things. I can talk about Chinese learners and their specifics, and they're definitely different to other learners. They're really hardworking, but they're very impulsive and they're different. You just need to respect another culture. But before, so after you've mastered all the curriculum and you're expert in teaching young learners and you feel that you would like to go further, another area would be exam preparation, IELTS or TOEFL. But that would probably suit those who really have worked in school and those who know experience, especially in essay writing. That's what I've been doing mostly, because I'm not a huge fan of teaching young learners, but I have a wide experience in exam preparation, so that's kind of my cup of tea, and that's what I'm mostly doing. Teaching writing, creative writing, and preparation for exams. At the moment, I have very few classes with young learners and group classes. Another thing is group classes, something that is really popular as well, but you have to be super active. You have to dance and show them the moves, and also you have to know all the nursery rhymes, you have to sing. not always, sometimes just to mime. And you have to be very good with IT, because before it used to be more on prompts, so you had to have Muppets and all other prompts, but nowadays it's kind of more digital, like ManyCam and all other apps that help you to do the thing. And obviously check Class In. A lot of schools teach on Class In, so check online what is Class In. I will actually include some links. And yeah, and if you would like me to send you instruction how to use it, tutorials, just comment under the video and I'll do that. Yeah, so then after you've taught with Chinese learners, after you've kind of mastered the culture and the way how to teach, you can go solo. And there are some companies that actually provide the platform for students and teachers to meet. Students will be from all over the world, but just keep in mind there is a bit of a drawback for native speakers if they don't speak a second language. Let's say on those platforms, teachers who speak another language would be more in demand, let's say like myself, because I do speak Russian and Lithuanian. So I have students would kind of choose me over other native speakers because they presume that my level is close to native and I can speak like a native, but I can always explain them things in their mother tongue, especially complex grammar. So kind of on those platforms, teachers who are bilingual are more in demand. However, it's not always the case. Regarding Russian learners, it's a very good platform, Skyeng, that actually hires natives. But again, they hire only highly qualified natives. For them, it's very important that you are really specialist. Yeah, they also have young learners, but kind of mostly they're dealing with adults. So yeah, regarding Skyeng, I can make another video mostly about that. And I can refer you to Skyeng if you're interested. Yeah, so basically those are main things. So yeah, guys, just ask me questions and I'll answer all of them. And sorry for my erratic video because I'm just taking my dogs for a walk and making video at the same time because I'm really so busy. I don't literally have time even to make videos in a normal conditions. Okay, thank you for being with me. Subscribe to my social media accounts. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. Subscribe here and keep in touch. Bye, darlings.